Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Simmons. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Harris. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Middleton. That one off the back iron and out. Simmons against Holiday. 7-foot shot. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Simmons against Holiday. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Simmons passes to Harris. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Good on the bucket.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the rejection by Embiid. And he recovers it. Curry with the steal. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
Middleton outside. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 6. Passes it to Green. But they'll get another chance. From downtown. The rebound by the Bucks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Harris kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taken away by Holiday. One-on-one here. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Philadelphia with a new shot clock.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Hill against Holiday. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by DiVincenzo. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. Thibault kicks to Milton. Clock at 6. Back to Thibault. Howard in the post, guarded by Tucker, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Forbes the pass to Portis. It's good. Portis has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hill deciding where to go with it. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
And Teague, here we go. And Portis throws it down.
Well, when you have a PG like Jeff Teague who can run that pick and roll perfectly, it's certainly a luxury. Nice pass there.
Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Hill against Teague. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Milton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Hill finds Milton. It's back to Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Clock at 4. Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Out to the right wing. Forbes the pass to Teague. Back to Forbes. And stolen by Thibault. There's the pass to Milton. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. The shot's good from Forbes.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Portis against Howard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Milton. The tray. Second chance shot. Nice move. And Howard with the layup. Howard's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Teague against Hill. Teague the pass to Tucker. Teague dishes to Tucker. Here's Nora. Teague feeling it out a bit. That one misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Forbes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Both free throws good from Forbes. And here is Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, 5. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
To the left wing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. 6 feet out. Harris finds Curry. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Harris. Green deciding where to go with it. For the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
Giannis drives in. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Harris outside. Outside for Curry. Simmons with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Outside for Curry. Pass to Embiid. Now Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Green finds Harris. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Outside Curry. The offensive rebound. The three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Simmons against Holiday. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Simmons. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Inside, stolen by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Six on the shot clock. It's back to Hill. And he gets it to go.
You like to see George Hill be aggressive, shoot these shots. You got a little room, go ahead and let it rip.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Forbes. And it's sent back by Howard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The 76ers leading by 10. Outside Hill. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Teague finds Portis. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so he'll bring it up for the 76ers. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Teague. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. Milton kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Hill. And the 76ers get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
The kick out to Teague. Pass to Portis. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Outside Teague. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Portis. And stolen by Thibault.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here is Forbes. He started by Howard.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now Milton. Out to the wing. No one near him. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
That's good from Forbes. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Forbes.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Simmons against Holiday. Simmons dishes to Curry. Harris kicks to Simmons. Lopez against Embiid. Yes, that goes in.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Giannis inside. Harris is there. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Simmons passes to Curry. From deep three-point range, Green kicks to Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Now here's Simmons. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Lopez with the steal. Here is Forbes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's the first that brings them within single digits. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
And here's Simmons for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You can see the determination from Holiday on that attack, expecting contact there, and got it.
Both free throws good from Holiday. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Simmons against Holiday. Curry deciding where to go with it. Green finds Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Now that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Simmons against Holiday. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. Embiid with the steal. Simmons dishes to Green. Back to Simmons. Here's the three. Holiday with the defensive effort. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Offline. So the 76ers win it. So, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The activity in front of the brook. We are.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Simmons. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Embiid, the pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. Buries it from three-point range.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Brown finds Jordan. Chipped away. Back to Brown. Durant feeling it out a bit. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden. And Embiid pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's him.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Brown against Curry. Outside Durant. Pops it up for Jordan. Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Now, here is Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. And a wide open look for Simmons. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Throws it up high. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Simmons with it. To the middle. Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. Left side Harris. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Up top, Durant, guarded by Green. And it's Durant missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Embiid, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown kicks to Green. Harden outside. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
The 3 from Hill. Rebounded by the Nets.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. 29 seconds left in the first. Hill dishes to Howard. Hill passes to Howard. 6 to shoot. Bobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Hill. Passes to Thibault. Over Green. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Griffin. Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. And stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To the paint. It's deflected. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Now here's Milton. Dinwiddie covering. Milton finds Hill. Now here's Thibault. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill, no good.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Now, here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Clock at 6. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Irving. From deep. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. Dinwiddie covering. Korkmaz kicks to Hill, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
1:25 left in the first half of the game. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
The pass to Griffin. Outside, KD. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Inside, Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots from 13 feet. It goes down. And now a 4-point 76ers lead. Pass to Claxton. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Irving. And contact on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the foot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with us.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in their starting five. And that
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Simmons passes to Curry. To the wing right side, to the inside. That's good from Harris on the assist by Embiid. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers. Curry against Irving. Passes it to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Embiid from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. Philadelphia leading by 5. Curry passes to Embiid. He feeds it to Harris. Another shot. Embiid dishes to Harris. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Jordan high post. Embiid's there, trying to get open is Irving. And the basket by Harden.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Simmons against Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Simmons can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. They kick it out to Green. Jordan the pass to Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Green against Jordan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Embiid.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Down low. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hill kicks to Milton. 1:04 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Hill. Shot clock at 6. Milton the pass to Howard. That shot missing. Good D by Jordan. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for James Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's back to Hill. Kicks it to Howard. Pass to Milton. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Hill against Dinwiddie. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. And Howard has it in the corner for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. And it's Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harden comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Green against KD. Fires it up. And the shot falls short this time.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Simmons against Irving. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Over in the corner, Green. There's the lob for Harris.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point game. Griffin passes to Harden. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. The pass to Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 4. Harden dishes to KD. Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Green finds Embiid. Back to Green. Knocks it loose. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Simmons passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in his game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Oh!
My goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Curry on the wing. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter, and the basket by Harris.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Griffin kicks to Harden. Outside Irving. Offline with his three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
A shot by Harden, wide open from outside, off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
A three from Simmons. A rebound by the Nets. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Jordan inside. Harris is there. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Harris. And the free throw, no good.
Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to... a look at our setting tonight. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
KD's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
6 to shoot. Harris kicks to Irving. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Now here's Giannis. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Lobbed up there for Durant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Holiday against Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Harris against Middleton. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Harris outside. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Lopez dishes to Middleton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Irving passes to Harris. And he's way off from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
27 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on both. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Outside, KD. The three-pointer, no good. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break. And he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drive. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie after the basket by Milwaukee. Brown outside. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Now the pass to Green. Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Giannis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. And here is Teague following Jeff Green's 3. Antetokounmpo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Dinwiddie. It's Jordan on the wing. Tries again. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And it's Kevin Durant in for Luwawu. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
1:56 left to play here in the half. Teague drives in. Aston Worrell puts up a three. A rebound by the Nets. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Tucker the pass to Teague. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Uncovered. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday finds Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Harden. Good D by Lopez. Up in time. The shot missing. And some good action through the first. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Nets trail by 5. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving passes to Claxton. Irving against DiVincenzo. And it's Irving missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. DiVincenzo. Great positioning on the putback. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Claxton the pass to Harris. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And here is Irving. Following the 3-pointer by Chris Middleton. Claxton the pass to Irving. Kicks to Hart. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving, taken away by Holiday. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 19 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Irving passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. To stop the run, Harris. And the pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to get it going. The shot, no good. Good D by Holiday.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Irving kicks to Harden. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. Claxton the pass to Harris. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
From deep. And it's Giannis missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Nets trail by 14. Brown outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here is Forbes. Passes to Teague. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Nets. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Green passes to Llewellyn. Outside for Jordan. Goes back up. The shot misses. Great D that time from Portis. Teague dishes to Tucker. Outside Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Aston Morrow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Irving. Here's T. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Teague can't hit.
Well, this has not been his... The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Trying to end the drought. They get it back. Tucker the pass to Portis. Stolen by Durant. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the Bucks. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Nets.
Harden dishes to Jordan. One-on-one fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Harden finds Irving. Bobbed up there for Durant. Lopez with the steal. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Now here's Harden. To the paint. Out to Harris. KD on the wing. From the arc. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends in. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton against KD. Knocks down the three.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. as things...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Roam in the paint. Now here's Green. Now Curry feeds to Harris, and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Up and in on the layup.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Holiday against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. At the top of the key, Embiid. Taken away by Holiday. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Simmons against Holiday. And there's the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Simmons passes to Green. Inside, here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And here is Simmons. Teardrop shot. Embiid wide open. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Simmons finds Embiid. Over Lopez. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Philadelphia on D. 4-point game. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Now, here is Hill. Passes it to Korkmaz. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
And he sinks the second.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Hill has the open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here. And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
On the wing, Milton. And it's slammed in by Howard.
This is the chemistry Howard has with this guy. He's fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. Up top, Portis. Here's Forbes. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Kicks it to Teague. Clock at 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Teague's got his first 3 points of the game.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
And Thibault now top of the key. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Simmons looking around. Pass to Harris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Some solid defense from Harris.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
1:44 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons against Holiday. Simmons dishes to Embiid. A second chance effort. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. Left side, Harris. Over Lopez. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Harris.
Well, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Simmons with it. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Shots good by Simmons.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Simmons against Teague. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And there's the whistle. Called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Hill, no good.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Forbes the pass to Tucker. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first points of the night.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Hill finds Milton. Now, here's Thibault, guarded by Tucker. Back to Thibault. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Count it. Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man. And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Green passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Harris. Shot clock at 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, 11 points in the game, and the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
It's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 1:30 left in the third. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Embiid in the corner. Back to Simmons. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Howard finds Milton. Outside Hill. And the three off target. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee to end the run. The shot by Holiday, no good. To the inside. Pass to Korkmaz. Bobbed up there for Howard.
Well, at this stage of his career, Howard knows what shots to take. I mean, he's a smart offensive player.
The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Middleton. Milton off target with his 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Teague is checked in for Drew Holiday. Outside Teague. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Curry. The pass to Harris. Outside for Simmons. Passes it to Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Teague dishes to Giannis to take the lead. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes to it right now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Teague feeling it out a bit. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Misses the jumper. Embiid, the pass to Curry. He dishes it to Simmons. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. The feed to Harris. Back to Curry. Outside for Simmons. Here's Embiid. That one a little long.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Simmons passes to Green. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Back to Green. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
Outside Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Teague. The dish to Giannis. No good with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Green finds Simmons. And the wide open shot from Green. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Outside, Simmons. It's Curry with the drive. Simmons against T. No good from Simmons. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Off the inbound. Good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Outside, Simmons. Can't cash in. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open three in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
On its way from Curry for 2. Can't connect. So a close game sees Milwaukee. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
You.
And the starting lineups have concluded. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Simmons outside Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. Curry passes to Harris. 4 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Stolen by Durant. One-on-one fast break. Alley-oop try.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Lobbed up there for Embiid. takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Outside Durant. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They kick it out to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons finds Curry. Launches a three. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harden the pass to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Kyrie Irving, and they take the lead.
Yeah, that pull-up jumper by Harris shows his ability to create offense for himself, and that's what all great scorers can do.
To the middle, here's Durant, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Curry against Irving. Kicks to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
Green finds Curry. And Durant sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And Embiid throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
To the paint. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Now Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid is at the elbow. Dishes to Harris. Good work defensively by KD.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got...
Mercy, mercy me. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Now here's Simmons. Slammed home, and he draws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shot's good by Durant.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Simmons against Harden, and the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Hill for three. Here's Korkmaz. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
I mean, so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in the three spot. Here's Luwawu. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Outside Hill. Milton in the corner. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Jordan. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Out to the right wing. Howard against Jordan. The pass to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Hill. Now the 76ers on the break. Up again. And it's blocked by Brown. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. It's tipped. Luwawu, the pass to Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here is Hill. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Jordan high post. He feeds it to Green. And stolen by Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Griffin in for Jeff Green. Simmons dishes to Curry. They get it back, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good from Luwawu. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And taken away by Brown. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Griffin kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Here's Claxton, guarded by Simmons. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Griffin, rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Some changes for Brooklyn. KD's checked in for Luwawu. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And here is Simmons. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Harris, right side, and the wide open shot from Green. Basket is good, the assist from Harris.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from James Harden.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first half, a competitive game. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points and 1. And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Irving with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Nets.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Curry. There's the lob for Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor.
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah,
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Irving makes it off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Green passes to Simmons. Down low. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Inside. Here's Claxton. Green against Jordan. Pass to KD. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Simmons finds Green. Now here's Embiid. And stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Curry. Stolen by Durant. Burton with it. Now Green defending. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here is Hill. Pass to Milton. Here is Howard. 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Kept alive. Now the pass to Thibault. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Harden. In transition. Here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. They could use a bucket. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's Hill for 3. Howard in the post. 3-pointer. Hill, no good. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harden. And the call. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Korkmaz, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets out in front, leading by a point. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hill is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. And it's off from three-point range.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Harden kicks to Griffin. Back to Harden. To the paint. And it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back. Hill against Harris. And Howard with the stop.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now, here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Here's Hill. To the middle. With some arc. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
Now here's Simmons. Down low, here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The drive by KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Simmons against Johnson. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Johnson.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Green passes to Embiid. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Now Simmons. Out to Harris. Outside, Green. They get a hand on it. Back to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Here's Harden. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
against Bird. The feed to Harris. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rattles.
Now here's Simmons. Harris drives in, and slam dunk by Harris.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. He's comfortable in that role.
Here's Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Harris.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
There's Dinwiddie. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And on the way from Irving for three. No good on the shot. And it's Philadelphia the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons dishes to Curry. Outside, Green. Poke loose. Here's Simmons. Oh, off target. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So it gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous... David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for David.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Nets, they've got Griffin. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now here is Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Holiday against Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. He started closely. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And it's Durant missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Middleton. Misses off the left iron.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Nobody near Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And Giannis throws it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Middleton.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Now, here is Harden. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Holiday looking for an opening. To the inside. Lopez passes to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here is Irving. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harris outside. KD with it. Out guarded by Giannis. No good from Durant.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here's Brown. On the wing, Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Now here's Brown. 4-point game. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Luwawu, the rebound by the Bucks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Round kicks to Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. That one, no good. 3-on-3. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now here's Teague, and Giannis throws it down.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Here's Jordan. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Dinwiddie outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Right side Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. Offensive rebound. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 8. Nwora, the pass to Forbes. Nailed from three-point land.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Pass to Green. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jordan kicks to Green. No good there. Great D that time from Portis. There's the lob to Portis. And it's blocked by Jordan. Luwawu, the pass to Brown. Puts it up from 15. Scooped up. Passes it to Luwawu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The steal. 3-on-3. Portis, the best in Nwora. Back to Portis. He kicks to Forbes. 1:52 left here in the second. They get it again. And it's in there. Tucker's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Durant. Trying to get something going. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 13. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Harden with the drive. Jordan kicks to KD. And the Nets miss again. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration. And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant, the pass to Irving. Releases. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Durant's got his first points in this one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And Giannis throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Holiday, and there's the feed to Lopez. Stolen by Durant, and here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 12. For 3, Middleton. Griffin grabs the board. Brooklyn with the ball. With the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Middleton outside. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Shot clock at 3. Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And it's Irving missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Middleton for 3. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, A lot of people didn't project him to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And the Bucks with possession here. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Milwaukee with the ball. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Harris against Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. From deep, Harden. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his fourth rebound in this one.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower seven-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break. He dishes it to Harden. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Stolen by Harden. The finish, and Harden with the stop.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
And there's the pass to Forbes. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Puts it up. Pins the shot with nobody near him. Forbes has got 7 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Griffin. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. He's got 7, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Nets trail by 12. And here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
Durant with the steal. He can't get that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And Portis throws it down. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Forbes, the pass to Teague. Back to Forbes. Portis trying to free himself. Forbes can't get it to go. Net shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Brown. Outside Jordan. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Dinwiddie wide open. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 12. Forbes dishes to Teague. No good from outside. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets to the paint. It's tipped. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pops it up for Jordan. The kick out to Brown. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Forbes. Jordan with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Six to shoot. Portis, the pass to Teague. Here's Forbes. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A different look for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. This one for three. A rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. There's the lob at the Kumbo. Rebound Brooklyn. Durant's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Outside Holiday. Lopez right side. Poked away.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
To stop the drought, Holiday, and he's fouled pretty hard on. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
For three, Middleton, the rebound by the Nets.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And on the way from Irving for three, DiVincenzo with the rebound. The three ball. He can't get that one to fall. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.